Hey, good morning, YouTube. Yes, Rod Hardman here again. Um, I put out a couple of videos here within the past week, um, and the last one I put out was, "Can you name the most, uh, or actually the 5 most powerful families in the world?" But unfortunately, nobody's been able to answer that question as of yet. We'll see. Only time can tell. But I want to bring something to everybody's attention here on YouTube, okay? And this is the one thing that really, really pisses me off. Um, People always are calling the president, the congressmen, congresswomen, senators, our leaders. It really pisses me off. Because they're not our leaders, they're our representatives. They represent us, the American people. We elect them to handle business on behalf of the American people. Where did this get lost in the translation? I mean, come on. Maybe it's because I don't take all these vaccines, I'm not so dumbed down. But, these people that we put in office, is just like they go to work for us to do a job that we have elected them to do, and yet many of them have failed to do that job. So who is really the leaders of this country? We, the people. All right. We, the people, are the ones who decided who was going to go in there and represent us to the best interests of the American people. And yet, I hear somebody call the president our leader. He's not our leader. He's an elected official by the people, for the people, of the people. So, the next time somebody says, well, they're the leaders of our country, they're not the leaders. We are. We tell them what to do. That's our job. All right. And one day, America has got to wake up and realize that public officials that work for the people have a duty and an obligation to make sure that the people get what they paid for. All right. And another thing that really bothers me, now I know there's a contract agreement with certain people there in Congress and even in the White House that, yeah, once you leave, you still get paid. Come on. Why should a congressman that has served in Congress continue getting a retirement pay of $100 and something thousand per month? No wonder our country is going bust. I mean, think about it. When you have, there's an old saying, if you want to get rich quick, become a politician. Because as a politician, once you get in there, you're going to get rich very fast. You know what? If they have a bank account that they have stored up millions of dollars, then they should be cut off totally. Once they leave the government, they're finished. They're done. Okay? Other than having their medical. All right? So, yeah, I agree. They should at least be able to keep their medical. But they should not be drawing a pension of $100 and something thousand a month. We have to think logically about all this. Our own government has made it very hard for the American people because we, as a people, have been too ignorant for so long and have been punched in the nose, punched in the face, and then we're left to eat up or lick up the leftovers that they give us, the little handouts of our own hard-earned dollars that we got to work for, that we got to slave for. And yet you got those liberal groups out here that say, oh, well, what you got is mine. Excuse me. You know what? I'll work for whatever I get, and I work very hard for what I own. So it's time to really start looking at the whole big picture. It's all been a fraud for a very long time. And American people have been dumbed down for so long that they need to start waking up to reality. You know, doing drugs, taking these vaccines that are dumbing you down, whatever. Get off the shit. Get your brains unscrambled and start thinking about what the hell's going on here. Because, like I said, when you really sit back and you look at it, we, like I said, are the leaders. We lead and we tell them what they need to do, not them tell us what we need to do. So the next time you vote, or the next time you come up to somebody and they say, well, you know, your congressman is your leader and all this. No, he's not. He's my elected official. I put him in that office, I put him in that chair, and I can fire him at any given time. That's right. You can fire him or her at any given time because of the simple fact they work for us. It's time to take a little bit of control back, people. We're at $19 trillion in debt, and it's climbing. By the time Obama leaves the White House, we're going to be 20-something trillion dollars in debt. All right, this is ridiculous. And like I said, we need to stop this bullshit where congressmen, congresswomen, once they're out, they're getting $100-something thousand a month just in, you know, pension. I mean, come on, give me a break. They don't need that. You know, it's time for them to stop living off the people, and for the people to let them know that this is no longer going to go on. This has got to end. Like I said, this is why we're broke. This is why American people are getting slaughtered all the time by bureaucrats that care nothing about what's going on in our lives. As long as it benefits them, they can care less. All right? I said my piece on this matter. So next time somebody says that your government officials are your leaders, put them straight. Let them know. No, we are the leaders. They work for me. Take care, people. Looking forward to talking to you later. Please leave your comments down below. If you think I've gone a little overboard, or you think I'm losing my mind here about it, leave your comment. You know, and make sure you circulate this around through the YouTube community, because the more you circulate it around, the more, you know, hits that I get on it. But anyway, if you like what I'm saying, that's fine. If you don't, you know, it's your discretion, you know. Can't knock a person for their own thought. All right? Take care.